Make some noise!
Welcome to Changing the Volume with PH and Caprice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Changing the Volume with your girl, Caprice.
And your boy, PH.
Thank you so much for tuning in with us
Yes.
for episode number 4. Number 4. Yes.
Big time.
You know, we be just doing what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Put that back up.
Whatever. Anyway, we always joke, guys, you know. Sometimes I have to, will him in and tell him to relax. And sometimes he have to tell me to put away my rap gear because
I'm scared waiting for Reynolds to call.
whatever. I'm still going on American Idol, though. Don't play.
We already got a winner.
Anyway, before we get into our next topic today, I want to encourage you out there to be you. Be you. There is no one else on this planet like you. God made you the way he made you for a reason.
Yes.
Your hair color, your eye color, your skin tone, your height. Of course, everybody's weight can go up and down. That's something that you can easily change. But all the things that and components that God made you as that you cannot change, he did that on purpose because it was nothing he feels that needs to be changed in you because what he created in you is perfection.
This is good.
It's perfection. So I need you to remember that every time you look at yourself, ladies, every time you look at yourself, men, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you because everything about you is you. And nobody can duplicate you. Nobody else can be you. They can't laugh like you, walk like you, talk like you. Hey, they can't even dress like you. Some people can't sing like you. Some people don't have the common sense like you. Some people can't have that gift and talent that you have. Whatever it is that you do that's great, everyone can do that. Everyone cannot do that thing that you have that is great. So I need you to hug yourself right now and say, I love you, beautiful. Okay?
That's what's up.
Be you. Be you.
Be you.
Be you. And that's all I have to say about that.
That's good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, let's get into this topic. Today, we are on part 3 of the silent war between men and women. We have this silent war between men and women that's been going on forever. We have a guest. He has been married twice and divorced twice. So we want to get an idea from him about what's going on out here. How rough is it? How was it to be married and divorced twice? What is it that he think is going on? Sometimes
A lot of stuff going on.
we may just blame the other person. Sometimes we may it was the wrong time. It was not the right setting. And sometimes we can move into something quicker than we should. So we want to get on this topic with this young man and just pretty much find out what it is that's going on, because a lot of times we can point the finger at everyone and sometimes the finger can be pointed back at us
Said so.
because we can be the ones out here and we can be the problem. It's a song out here that's called Lord, Don't Fix It, Fix Me, because I'm the problem. So basically what the song is saying, I'm the problem.
That's good.
What I'm saying is that we can't always assume that it's the opposite. We can't always assume it's our relationship or our past marriage. We can't assume that because, listen, I had a lot of issues and I was not perfect in anything I have ever done.
None of us are.
None of us are. And so one of the hardest things I found for myself was being in a relationship by myself. I had to fix me by dealing with me, by seeing who I really was. And it was not pretty. I didn't like it. It hurted.
That's good.
Because I had to be real with myself. Not real, R-E-E-L, because some people out here being R-E-E-L, they being real, like the real, like superficial. But sometimes you got to keep it real, R-E-A-L. You got to keep it real with yourself. And I had to learn to be real with myself and not to be the real out there that this act I'm putting on for people and being somebody I'm not in relationships, friendships, whatever that looks like. So I just want to tell you that it's so important to sometimes look and say, is it me or is it them? And men and women, we have to come to a conclusion of something where we can all be able to coexist on this planet. We have to come together and figure it out. What do we need to do? So one doesn't feel one way, the other one doesn't feel one way. We're feeling like they don't communicate. They're feeling like we don't listen. We have to figure this out because God created us women to be here for the men, with the men, so they won't be here alone. And men, you need the women, and women, we need the men. We are here to be positive in this life with men and women. We're not here on this platform to dog out the man, to dog out the women. We are here to figure out how can we come together, coexist, love one another, populate this world, be who God wanted us to be, all in love, without us feeling like we are tug-of-warring for masculinity.
I think that the men and the women need to stop calling themselves the denominator, because a lot of people are the numerator. The numerator is on the top, because in life you have to go through things. And once you get settled, once you get to a place where you have grown, then you are the denominator in a fraction. So we have a lot of people that are, like I said, false narrative. They are saying that there's something that they're not. Men are pointing fingers at the women are pointing fingers at the men. And therefore there is a problem, and therefore things become concluded. Now, once we get to that place where we can see change and know that we have change, then we will understand change.
All right, guys, so we're going to keep it locked and we're going to take a quick break. And when we return, we're going to get into this topic with our guests. So you listen to your girl Caprice
And your boy PH.
So keep it locked.
You're listening to Changing the Volume. We'll be right back, so don't touch that dial. Turn it up.
Hey, volume changers and tone setters. This is your girl Caprice. This is just a friendly reminder to remind you to go to our website, changingthevolume.org, and purchase you some merch, okay? And please go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Changing the Volume. Hey guys, welcome back to Changing the Volume with your girl Caprice.
And your boy PH.
Guys, like I told you in the last segment, we have a special guest for you today.
We do?
Yes, and we are so excited to have him here with Changing the Volume. Guys, let's give a warm welcome for our friend and our brother, Jeff.
Hey.
Doing, Jeff?
What's up?
Praise my sister. I'm great, brother PH. I am great. How y'all doing today?
We are doing great.
Doing wonderful.
Thank you for joining us here at Changing the Volume.
Thank you.
As you know, we have been
Excited to be here.
Yes, we are excited for you to be here. We've been looking forward for this moment. What we are going to be discussing today is the silent war between men and women. I know you may have listened to our previous episodes. There is a battle going on. That is not a secret. There's a battle between men and women. And we know, Jeff, can we be authentic? We know that you have been married twice and divorced twice. So I know you have a lot of feedback. You have a lot of knowledge and advice and things, experience pretty much that you can share, that you can tell.
I'm pretty sure he got something to say.
Yes. So just tell us, Jeff, what is it like right now? A single man out here divorced twice in this dating pool. What does that look like to you?
It's difficult because I am a man that I trust first, almost like a school teacher. I used to teach back in the day before I became an officer. And one of the things that I always told the kids were, when you enter in my class, you walk into my class with 100. And you either lose that 100 or you maintain that 100. That's how I feel now about looking or searching for another partner or a partner.
This is good.
I feel like I can't give that partner now 100 because I don't trust the women anymore.
Ooh.
Why you don't trust them? Why?
I feel that the women, they come with their representative, and no one can tell the truth they are afraid to tell the truth about themselves because they want the man so much. So they present themselves as someone not, or someone that they're not, or they present half of who they are and not who they are as a whole.
Can you give me an example? Because I want to know.
Absolutely. Females who would present to you the exterior of themselves, like they have it all together, like they have a nice savings account, or they have a nice job, or they have goals and ambitions to be bigger and better than what they are. And you don't know that they're none of that until you actually get inside.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, they present this package very pretty. They got the nice wrapping, they have the bows, they have all those things going on, but when you open that box, it's empty. You feel like there's nothing in here that you said. You presented it to look a certain way, but once we started getting inside and really looking at what it really is, you are not who you're portraying. So basically you're saying, come as yourself. Don't come pretending to be these things. If that's not where you are yet or where you want to be as of right now, that's something that you can work towards together in the future. But they've been bringing you a false narrative, and that has limited you to be able to trust women.
That's deep, as he said. Boy, that's deep.
Absolutely. It's like a kid waking up on Christmas morning and they see this huge box. And just by the exterior of the box, they are wondering what's on the inside of this box. And you tear the wrapper open and you rip the box open to find out that it's a pair of dirty socks in there.
Wow.
When it's supposed to be a pair of clean
Like,
ones.
it's supposed to be a pair of clean ones, a whole outfit, a pair of shoes. I should be able to dress myself up for a couple of days with the size of the box. But that's what the women are presenting today.
Now, are you saying all women or just the women that you have come in contact with? Is this what you're hearing from the people that you affiliate with, your friends, your circle, or is it just from your experiences?
Well, it's just from my past experiences, but I'ma also blame a lot of that on myself as an individual.
Okay. All right.
Because in viewing this package, I feel that I see more in this woman than that woman seeing themselves. So I'm already picturing where we could be as a couple or as partners, what we could accomplish together. I'm already planning this or seeing this or visualizing this in my brain. So I feel that I put myself in those situations, and when I see the exterior, I judge the exterior before I realize or figure out what the interior is about. I don't do enough research.
I think from what I'm hearing, and I have heard this in the past, men, they are visual. So automatically when they see a woman, they want to feel attractive to the woman they're with. But after that, they're like, okay, we want to see more. What is it? So basically these women are presenting themselves to be all pretty and all of these different things. But as you unwrap them, you're realizing that there's a lot more missing, and that your look to me now is not so pretty because what you presented to me was not who you've been from the beginning.
That is 1,000% correct. It's like walking in Walmart and you see this beautiful lady and you're like, wow, she is gorgeous. And then you look next to her and you see her kid and it's like, well, his shoes are not tied. He doesn't look like he's oiled up and washed up. And it's like, well, he's a kid. Like, we ignore that red flag. And it's like, you actually talk to this young lady and you guys exchange number and you want to get to know her better. And then she invites you to her house. And then you just realize that, there's dishes in the sink that's not clean. I knew she knew that I was coming over. Wow, the room is a mess. The kids are yelling and screaming. Do they know that they have company?
Yes.
And it's like now at this time, you're probably so into the woman that you ignore these red flags. You try to make something work. You try to make it, what you visualized.
Wow.
That's me for sure. One thing my sister said to me, and at the time when she said it to me, like I was so annoyed, like I was so mad, like we got into a little small argument, but my sister told me that I was Captain Saberho, right? And I was like, we went off.
No, y'all
Yeah, I think I hung up on her, or, if we were face to face at the time, I walked away from her. But as she said that to me a few years ago, and I did not realize that I was Captain Saberho.
Well, what made you Captain Saberho? as you would say.
And what is Captain Save a Hoe for those who may not understand that terminology?
My definition of it, or what I believe my sister's definition of it, was that I would come with so much to the table: finances, vehicles, plans, and I would attract, or I would be attractive to women that didn't have any of that, didn't have the finances, didn't have plans, minimum goals, so to speak. But the exterior for me was so beautiful. And I'm in my head, I'm already saying, wow. With, she lives in an apartment. I'm watching her from the outside, work 2 jobs. And, I'm watching her take care of her kid or kids or whatever the case may be. And I'm saying, wow, she can use a strong man like myself, someone who works hard, someone who has some goals, and, someone who has plans. And with, her finances and my finances put together, like, we can really build something. And that's what I would run with. And my sister was like, you never really just meet somebody, or you're never attracted to someone that's really on your level.
Let me ask you this, because we definitely don't want it to appear like for you, or make it sound like it's just about, do they have what I have? Because what if, if you met a woman out there and she had the qualities and she had the ambition, but she just didn't have the finances. She didn't have, all the other things that may come along with how success may look, but she had the ambition. Would that be something different? Would you look at it a little differently?
I would look at it a little differently, but I also noticed, again, just looking back, everyone that I was attracted to, either one did not have both parents in the home, didn't grow up with both parents in the home, or they didn't really have a great relationship if they were separated with the other parent. And I think that was like an unbalance for me, because, to this day, thank God, my mom and dad are still married. So I'm used to seeing my dad and my mom partner up and accomplish things in life. I'm used to my mom and dad, or watching my dad love up on my mom, and vice versa. So I yearned for that for years. Like, this is what I want. I want this one woman that I can do everything with for the rest of my life.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Where do you figure that you made the mistake at when you was making your selection? Because you sound like you saw both of your parents, doing something great in front of you, but where did you learn a bad habit of picking the wrong person?
I would say after my first wife, because in my first marriage, there was absolutely nothing that you couldn't tell me that I did not do right in this relationship. And I think after that relationship failed, I think I was rushing. Like, I didn't take my time to put my heart back together.
That's good.
I was looking for someone to stow that heart back up, instead of just regrouping, revamping, thinking it over, paying more attention to the red flags that was in that relationship that I ignored.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear what he just said?
That was powerful. And one thing I will say to everyone out here listening, red flags never turn green, okay? So always remember that red flags never turn green. So basically, from what I'm hearing, from what I'm gathering, you had the parents, they weren't perfect, but they had a healthy marriage that was displayed in front of you. And that's something that you desperately wanted for yourself. So you tried to duplicate that as best as you can, but it failed. It failed. And you can see that you wanted it because you got married not once, but twice. And you still have that hope and desire to one day find that individual. So what does that person look like for you today? We know how you looked at them before. You looked at the package. You would open it up like a little kid, all excited. But then what was inside was not what you thought the package would look like on the inside. What can you do different today that you won't make that same mistake?
Not put myself out there so fast.
That's good.
Like, I really put who I was on display. And, not that I want to deceive anyone, but I always made the first move, so to speak. If we went out on a date, it was, oh, no worries, this is on me. And it was like every day, it was on me. It was on me. It was on me. And even though that I felt the date was appreciated, I never looked for the woman to say, oh, no, don't worry about it. This one is on me today.
But it would have been nice, basically.
It would have been, right. It would have been nice to hear that. But I didn't hear it a lot, or if any, and I put my plans out there. I put my goals out there and, explained to the woman what it was that I wanted to accomplish. And, I drove a nice car all of the time. And, I was always picking the date up, not, oh, well, I'll drive today, or I'll drive this week, or how about I meet you there? Just realizing that, wow, she doesn't even have a car. Again, ignoring the red flag.
So basically you say right now that you'll take your time and go slow.
Absolutely.
Slow or slow?
No, I'm going slow.
So let me ask this question. So say, for example, if you meet this next one, or if you are dating, or whatever this situation is, you meet this next one. She doesn't have a car. She doesn't have her home, but she has the ambition. She's thriving in her career as best as she know how right now. And she's willing to say, listen, how about you pick me up, but I'll drive and you sit on the passenger side. How about, I got this today, babe. You don't have to worry about it. That sounds like it's important to you. And I have heard other men say that too, that it will be nice for a woman to sometimes say, babe, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll drive. Even if it's your vehicle and they don't have a car, I'll drive your car and you can just sit back, or I'll just meet you there. So that sounds like it's important to you.
It is important to me because, again, you may have a job in New York where you catch the train all of the time, or you may work in New York where you don't really need a car. Right. So that's understandable. But it's a shame nowadays that you have someone that will, or a female that will do something like that. And then, for whatever reason, we get pulled over to find out that she doesn't have license.
Wow. So let me say this. What would you say to the women out there today? What is it that they need to do to present themselves the right way, to be approached by a man, to be potentially their husband, or to be a potential wife? What advice can you give to them?
Be your true self. Be your true self. Let a man make the decision, right? And let the man make the decision off of what's factual, not what's a lie. Because eventually, if the relationship lasts, or if it grows and it turns to something else, eventually that lie is going to come out.
Okay. And what can you say to the men, so we can wrap this up? What can you say to the men that's out there? What advice can you give to them, and how they need to position themselves and present themselves to a woman?
First of all, brothers, pull your pants up. Right. Let's start there. Be presentable. And in being presentable, which I know there's a lot of good brothers out there who do present themselves very well, be patient. But at the same time, don't be afraid, because, one thing about men is like when you have our heart, we give our all, and we pretty much get stuck in a situation, right? So, and now we're scared to give our all again, right? And I would just say, don't be afraid, man. It's some beautiful women out there who are meant to be for us. But we just have to be patient and let God choose our partner, and not our visual choose our partner.
Wow, that was powerful. Jeff, we appreciate you so much for taking this time to come on Changing the Volume to share this with us. Guys, ladies, did you hear him? Men like sometimes for you to say, I got it. It's not about them wanting your money. It's not about them wanting the things. They want you to come as your authentic self. They don't want you to come being something that you're not. And it's so funny because I said this earlier before we interviewed Jeff, for you to be you. This is so critical and important, to be yourself and allow God to position you. If they want you, they'll choose you. If not, then there's someone else out there for you. And men, like he said, pull up your pants. Don't rush. Allow God to send you your bride. And not just worry about how the package looks. You got to look at the whole thing. You got to look at the whole ordeal before you just take that leap. Jeff, thank you so much for tuning in with us. We appreciate you and we wish you lots of love and success. And we thank you guys again for being here with Changing the Volume. And we'll be right back with your girl Caprice.
Your boy PH.
Keep it locked, guys. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Changing the Volume. We'll be right back, so don't touch that dial. Turn it up.
Hey guys, tune in every Thursday at 8 p.m. to hear a new episode on Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, and iHeart. And don't forget to like, download, and share. Hello everyone, welcome back to Changing the Volume with your girl Caprice.
And your boy PH.
Guys, we thank you for tuning in to this episode. Was it deep or what, man of God?
It was deep.
Yes, this brother really spoke. Ladies, he was not trying to belittle you or say that you was not anything wonderful or great created by God. What he was saying was, come as you. Don't come being something that you are not. Because what happens is when you present a false narrative, you cannot keep up with it after a while. What it really is going to eventually come out. Am I saying the truth, PH?
Yep, you're saying the truth and the way he said it.
You have to be yourselves, ladies. If you don't like to cook and clean, be upfront with it. Don't say, I clean and I cook and I do this and do that and you don't. Don't say that you have all these things going on and you don't. You can't get upset if a man wants you to come with something to bring to the table too. You can't just expect a man to be the only one to come at the table with something. You got to come and present something as well. It's only right.
You said a whole lot.
So we can't just be like, oh, what he can do for me. You got to look at it the other way around. Men want to feel needed and to feel appreciated too. They want to feel like, oh, wow, she's taking me out. And again, it's not to say it's about them wanting your money. It just feels good to a man from what Jeff is saying for them to say, babe, I got it. And if you don't have a car, how about you come pick me up and I'll drive? How about I'll meet you there? You know what I'm saying, ladies? So just come and be you. Just like I said earlier, I had no idea that he would say what he said when I said it earlier in the beginning segment, to be you. But that's how God orchestrated it.
Well, you said majority of the things, but ladies, I want you to understand that when he said about the outside package that you're presenting, men, we enjoy the outside package. But we also want you to be able to match on the inside what you're saying the outside really is or what you're portraying, because it's a hurtful thing. You tell me that you know how to make a meal. You tell me that you clean, and then I find out 4 months into the relationship that you don't. And then the first thing happens is when I ask you about it, I'm not looking for you to catch an attitude. I'm just looking for you to perform. And so that's what men want. You know, do not give anything superficial. Just be you.
Yes, and don't say that you're ambitious and you like this and like that, and it's not true. Okay,
I'm right there.
So guys, we thank you for tuning in with Changing the Volume with your girl Caprice.
And your boy PH.
Keep it locked, guys.
Thank you for listening to Changing the Volume.